Lecture 22 The Essence of Reflection is Reflection on Thinking, Part 1. This is the 22nd lecture of the leadership course. Starting from this lecture, we will enter a new practice of leadership, reflection. Let me ask you first, do you usually reflect? How do you reflect? You may say that at the end of a day or a week, or after completing a project, you reflect. This is the common understanding of reflection, which is looking back. However, I want to tell you that on the matter of reflection, outstanding leaders are different from most people in two ways. Firstly, they not only reflect by looking back. In fact, many times, looking back is too late. Looking back is only reflecting after the action has been taken. Outstanding leaders also reflect before or during the action. Of course, outstanding leaders also look back to reflect. However, when they look back, it is different from most people. In fact, when most people look back, they may not necessarily be reflecting. In this lecture, I will specifically talk about these two differences. Firstly, outstanding leaders' reflection is not just looking back. Secondly, even if they look back, they are different from ordinary people. There may be these two gaps between your reflection and that of outstanding leaders. Why are there these two gaps? Because outstanding leaders grasp the essence of reflection. This lecture will clarify what the essence of reflection is. Now, let me give you an example of a leader's reflection. The reflection habit of this leader is not looking back. When you listen to this example, think about why it is not looking back but still considered reflection. What is the essence of reflection? 1. Reflection in action. The protagonist of this example is the CEO of a well-known multinational software company in China. When we were discussing leadership, he emphasized the importance of reflection. I asked him how he reflects, thinking he might say he reflects on his work at the end of each day. However, his answer surprised me. He said, "I am constantly reflecting." For example, I was just reflecting on whether I have a better answer to this question. After he said this, his image in my mind became much taller. The CEO's habit of reflection is to reflect while in action. He reflects while he acts, simultaneously. I previously mentioned leadership master Heifetz. Heifetz has a term specifically for reflecting while in action, called getting on the balcony. Of course, getting on the balcony is a metaphor. Heifetz said that when we act, it's like athletes playing on the field. We often can't see the overall situation of the game. If you are on the balcony, you can see the game more clearly than on the field. Heifetz believes that great leaders need to have this ability. While playing on the field, they can also get on the balcony. This ability is to reflect while in action. 2. The essence of reflection. You may still be wondering why reflection in action is considered reflection. Now I will tell you the essence of reflection. The essence of reflection is 5 words, thinking about thinking again. Although this expression may be a bit verbose, it is the most concise and accurate. Let me repeat it again, the essence of reflection is thinking about thinking again. There are 2 thinking in this phrase. The first one is thinking, and the other is thinking again. For a certain matter, you already have a way of thinking, which is the first thinking. Then you think, is this way of thinking correct? Is it complete? Is there another way of thinking? This is thinking again. You already have a thinking, but you are thinking again about this thinking, which is reflection. If we were to create a formula for reflection, it would be thinking plus thinking again equals reflection. Now let's go back to the example of the CEO of the multinational company in China. Why is he not looking back but still reflecting? Because he has achieved the essence of reflection, which is thinking about thinking again. He has already thought of a way to answer my question, which means he has a way of thinking. However, at the same time, he is also thinking, is there a better way to answer my question? This means he is thinking again about his thinking. He is playing on the field while also getting on the balcony to observe himself playing and thinking again about his way of playing. Therefore, he is reflecting.